Hello students, we are seeing class 10 chapter 1 chemical reactions and equations. Hope you have understood all the topics what was dealt in the other videos children. Now I am going with the last topic of that lesson, corrosion and rancidity. This is important on the examination point of view, corrosion, because it is affecting our society, right? All our iron articles, that is our buildings and all are made up of iron and other metals only, so when they are exposed to atmospheric gases, they get corroded. So the corrosion, how to prevent that and all, we are going to see in this video. Okay, and also the other effect of oxidation, what is called rancidity, both we will see in this video. Okay, the topic is actually talks about the effect of oxidation. Okay, you know what do you mean by oxidation? We have seen already addition of oxygen, okay, or removal of hydrogen also we say. Now we are going with oxidation, effect of oxidation. The topics what we are going to see is corrosion and rancidity. This is effect of oxidation. See, iron, when it is exposed to atmospheric gases, it takes that moisture and oxygen and it becomes iron oxide with some molecules of water. Okay, this is actually, we call it by name rust. What do you call it by name? This is actually rust. So the rust is, what is it? What is the color of it? Is reddish brown. Okay, so the reddish brown color formed over that iron metal is due to the formation of iron oxide. So this is, once it is rusted, the metal becomes iron oxide. After some time, the iron oxide will go off, means the metal become weak, isn't it? So we have to avoid this corrosion actually. Next, let us go with the next one more metal I have written over here, that is copper. Copper, when it is exposed to carbon dioxide and moisture, it becomes a substance what is called basic copper carbonate with the formula CuCO3 dot CuOH twice. Okay, this is what is the color of it is green color. So you can identify the copper gets affected or copper gets corroded by the change in color. The color is green. That reddish brown copper will change to green in color. Okay, that I can give examples of that puja articles. They become green in color. Okay, when you are keeping it outside for a longer time, it becomes green in color. Now usually we apply acids like that is acids I say, but you need to remember the tamarind and then what is that other one, lemon juice and all they apply, right? Because they are acids in nature, they are acids and this is basic. Okay, acid and base, they combine and becomes neutral, so we can remove this substance and you can get back that original copper color. Understand? Next we go with the silver. Silver, on exposure to hydrogen sulfide, it becomes silver sulfide. The silver sulfide is actually color is black. That is the reason our anklets, puja articles, again I could say, they become black due to the formation of silver sulfide. Okay, and this corrosion of silver, we call it by name tarnish. Okay, please remember these three reactions. These are very important. They may ask you how that copper get corroded, what is that substance formed, what is the color of it, like that. The examination point of view, the questions will be in this way only. When silver is get corroded, what is that color of it? They may ask what is that name of that corrosion called, or what is the substance formed, like that they may ask you. Please make a note of these reactions and all equations, important only. Next we go with how to prevent these corrosion. This is very important, right? Corrosion is affecting socially, it is get affected, that every material which is there we are using is only made up of metals only. Whatever that buildings, constructions, wherever the main is construction part, then machinery items, all are made up of metals only. So we need to prevent that corrosion. So what they do, this is already learnt in your lower classes. I just recall I am giving. So the preventive measures by applying oil or grease. Okay, when you apply oil or grease, you are just preventing the inner metal. So oil will, what is it, coated, that is coated on the surface. So it will affect that oxidation. It will avoid that oxidation. Okay, so the effect of oxidation is avoided. Then by painting, you would have seen that grills and all painted, no? So painted, the inner metal will be what is it, iron, it is made up of iron or any other metal, so that inner metal is prevented by painting. Then galvanization. In that galvanization, we apply zinc. It is also a metal only. But why we are applying zinc? No, that zinc, once it becomes zinc oxide, it will not get oxidized further. For that reason, we use that zinc. Okay. So the method of applying that zinc over the metals like what is that, iron and all, we call it as galvanization. The same way we use aluminium also. Aluminium also, further oxidation will not be there in case of once it formed as aluminium oxide. So that method we call it as anodizing. Okay. One more method we are going to see is electroplating. You would have seen that cycle parts, then car parts and all, and even our gas stoves, they are coated with the stainless steel, chrome plating and all we see, using that electricity we use this method. So this is called by name electroplating. So just go through these methods also. They may ask you what are the methods can be applied, or what are the preventive measures can be taken for avoiding this corrosion. They may ask you, explain in 1 or 2 sentences. That's enough. Let us go with the next one, that is called rancidity. Rancidity is simple only, children. It is actually our food items made up of oil or grease, right? Sorry, it is not oil, not grease, oil or fat. Okay, oil or fat. It is made up of oil or fat, right? What happens naturally when it is kept for a longer time? Okay, longer time means you don't keep much, but even when 2 or 3 days when it is kept open, it gets spoiled and it doesn't taste good. Okay, that is because the food items made up of these oil or fat, they get oxidized. Okay, that means it is oxidized when the oxygen is added to that substance. So naturally what happen, it doesn't give that good taste, or else it is not good for health also. Okay, it gets spoiled, we usually say. Okay, for that what we do, we just to prevent that oxidation, we call by name that oxidation of the food item, we call it by name rancidity. Okay, otherwise we say they become rancid. Okay, how to avoid that rancidity? We use that antioxidants. Okay, like see, you know that Lay's chips, no? What do? The Lay's chips, the chips packet looks very bulged, They inside that you have only a few number of chipses only, a handful of chipses only will be there, but the chips packet goods looks very big in size. They stuff it with or they flush it with the nitrogen gas. That nitrogen will avoid that or prevent that oxidation, or it will absorb that oxygen and it will prevent that oxidation of that food material inside. Okay, so that one of the methods, please remember that antioxidants, just addition of the antioxidants, or else keeping them in airtight containers. So air will not go inside, so the oxygen will not be there in what is there in the air will not affect that food items. So by keeping them in airtight containers and adding some antioxidants, we can avoid this rancidity. Hope you have understood this topic, rancidity and corrosion. Okay, this is actually the effect of oxidation only. Please go through, children. In this lesson, mainly in 10th class itself, I am just telling you, please go through all the chemical equations and reactions. The lesson speaks only chemical reactions and equations. So you need to know about all these reactions. Reactions are very, very important. Write down the reactants and the products. Yeah, whenever you are practicing, please make a note of it. You need to know what are reactants, what are products for a reaction. Okay, then only you can go for the balancing and all. First of all, you need to know what are reactants, what are products of a chemical reaction. Please go through this lesson, children, all the topics what we have seen, and then if you have any doubt or any other topic in this lesson to be dealt with, please put it in the comment box. I will also give the link of all these topics in the description box so that you can have a look of them. You just go through, that would be helpful for your examination. I hope you have understood the lesson. I will go with the other lesson in the next video. Thank you.